Alright guys, so today I have decided to share with you the journey of how I discovered that I was pregnant. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining this video today. It's my pleasure to have you here today. What are you staring at? Are you trying to check if I have a swollen face or a big nose? Yeah, so I have decided to share all the details of this journey with you. Do not miss any part of it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't turned on notification button, try as much as possible to do that now, right now, because it's going to be a very interesting journey, like being a first-time mom, how it has been with me discovering that I was pregnant at the early stage of my marriage. Oh my god. Yeah, stay tuned guys, I am ready. Yes. So today guys, we are going to be discovering something I've never shared with anyone. Are you ready? I said that before. It's not my fault though. Okay, I'm ready. My name is Victoria Olatunji Adeola. I'm excited sharing with you this story of how I discovered that I was pregnant. You know, it's been something that I really wish to do for quite some times now, and I'm glad that finally today I'm going to be doing it. Yes. Okay guys, I got married at the first week of November 2020, and then prior to that time there has been an agreement between my husband and I that we are not ready to start raising kids. Like, we still have plans, and we've already planned that even after our marriage is not going to be something that is going to hinder us from smashing our goals and bringing all of our dreams, all what we've planned to achieve. Marriage is not going to stop us from achieving them. So we already have all our plans laid down. We already have the year we want to start, having kids and all. But the most striking thing happened, and guess what it is? I got pregnant 2 weeks into my marriage. So I have always wanted to further my education, and this has been the agreement between myself and my husband that after our marriage that I'm definitely going to do this, because it is something that I always want to do. So I gained admission to study in Cyprus, and barely a few weeks into our marriage, something happened. Okay, something happened. You already know what it is, but let me share it with you. Calm down. Yes, calm down. Alright guys, I woke up one morning. I pick up my toothbrush to go and brush my teeth. And as I was there brushing my teeth, I started feeling uncomfortable in my stomach, and I threw up immediately. Like, I vomited everything inside of me. Like, I was like, what happened? Why was I vomiting, brushing and vomiting at the same time? So I thought, I couldn't really relate what was happening to me at that moment. So after brushing my teeth, I sat down. I felt so weak somehow. And later I was having this conversation with my husband, and we just thought that probably it's due to a new environment, relocating to another country, So we felt that it's because of the new environment that my body was trying to get adjusted to the new environment. That was all that we thought that it was. Later in the evening that day, my dinner was brought to my room, And guess what? Immediately I perceived the food, I chew up again. What the? How? What exactly is happening? I could not even pinpoint what could be the cause of it. How can I perceive food and all of a sudden I'll throw up? Like, what is wrong? At that point, I knew that something must really, really be wrong with me. So I called my husband and I told him, baby, we have to pray. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm throwing up, I'm feeling somehow. What's all of this? So he prayed for me and I felt okay. The following morning, the same thing happened. At this point, no, it's not about prayers anymore. I told him, baby, I'm not sure this is about prayer anymore. I don't know what is happening. I think I am not okay. So he was like, okay, let's call the doctor. Let's go to the hospital. I said, no, baby, I don't want to go to the hospital. Because then the issue of coronavirus was very, very tensed. So I don't want anybody to start feeling probably I contacted coronavirus or something. I told him, baby, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. He said, okay, I should put a call through to a friend who is a nurse. So I called my friend. I told her what I've been experiencing for 3 days. And she asked me if I have any other symptoms, like if I've had any other symptoms. And I told her that actually I felt somehow in my nipple. Like I started feeling some pains in my nipple actually. Like 3 days before I started vomiting. So I was thinking that okay, probably it's due to my hormones or something, because as at then I was expecting to see my period. Yes, I was expecting to see my period. So I felt probably it's because I will soon see my period. That was why I started feeling such pain in my nipples. She told me, are you sure? I told her yes, that I'm supposed to see my period like 3 days ago, but I haven't seen it. But I'm sure that it's gonna come because I started feeling as if it's gonna come. She said, babe, I think you're pregnant. And I'm like, how can you be so sure? How can you be talking about pregnancy here? I barely spend time with my husband. What are you saying? Like, there are plans. Like, I did not want to reason what she was saying at that moment. She said, babe, you have to go to the hospital or you get a PT strip and get yourself tested. I told her it's okay. I don't want to talk about anything pregnancy at that moment. So I told her it's okay and I ended the call and that was it. So the following morning, my husband told me to get a PT strip, which I did. And I got the PT strip. It became positive. How? Is that the way it is? Like, is that how someone just get pregnant? Like, just like that? I became emotional. I started having a mixed feeling at that moment. My hormones started dealing with me at that point. Like, I started thinking, I got married 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. Like, I started being dramatic. My body was... I couldn't figure out what exactly to say to myself at that point. Why? How? How can that happen? I was confused. Like, you don't want to see me at that moment. The truth is that at that point, I became a total different person entirely. Oh God. And guess what? It came out positive, like positive. It was confirmed that I was pregnant 2 weeks into my marriage. Yeah, it is what it is. And I look at my husband and said to him, baby, we are pregnant. He said, I know. I said, how can you be telling me that you know? He said, I was just waiting to make sure that you find out by yourself. I said, but I don't, baby, how? We have plans. Baby, like, at that point, I knew that the only thing that could help me is the Spirit of God. I knew that the only thing that could calm me down is the Spirit of God. And then I started holding myself back. I didn't want to scream. I didn't want to cry. I started having a mixed feeling. I think I was happy and I was not. I became so confused of what could be happening because they were plans. But then my husband said, this is the plan of God. Do we have our own plans? But then this has been orchestrated by God. So you just have to take it. Immediately he said that to me. Yes. At that point, I knew that this real mode has come upon me and it has to work. The Spirit has to be activated. You know, I stopped talking to my husband for good 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. When I discovered that I was pregnant. He will call me, he will talk to me, he will send me message. I will not pick. I don't want to talk to him. I do not want to talk to anybody. The only person that I wanted to talk to at that moment was just my mom. Though I didn't tell her that I discovered that I was pregnant, but at every minute I was just supposed to go through to my mom. Hello, mommy. How are you doing? She would say, I'm fine. She would say, Victoria, are you sure you're okay? I'll tell her, I'm fine. I just called to hear from you. Like, the only person I just wanted to talk to was just my mommy. Like, I don't know how to go about it. Oh my God. So my husband got confused about what to do, and he told me that he started praying for me, and that God should just touch my heart and calm me down and make me see that this is what God has planned for us and we can't run away from it. So he called my friends. He called one of my friend and asked her. He called one of my friend and asked her if she has heard from me, if I'm okay. That one was like, yeah, she's fine. Your wife is fine now. I still saw her yesterday. She is doing okay now. Why do you ask? Haven't you? I don't understand. So she was confused about that kind of question. And then my friend called me. What's happening? Your husband called me and asked if you are fine, if you are okay. I told her that I'm fine. I'm doing okay. How can he be calling you to confirm if I'm doing okay? My husband knew that I wasn't going to discuss this with anyone because we've not agreed on disclosing it to anyone yet. So I think when it was 3 days to make that news complete, 2 weeks, he called and then I picked. And I asked him, baby, why did you call my friend to ask her if I'm fine? Don't you know that I will be fine? He said he was just worried and concerned about me, that I didn't talk to him. I don't want to pick his call, that he's not even himself and all of that. And I told him, I am fine. I am doing okay. So he calmed me down, talked to me, and it is what it is. And that was how it happened for me. That was how we discovered that we will be expecting a baby at the early stage of our marriage. And guess what? The journey has been a very beautiful one for me. kudos to all mommy out there. You know, it was when I got pregnant that I discovered the reason why most women will tell you, don't beat my baby, don't touch my child, don't. That was when I discovered why most women are always being overprotective. Because the moment you discover that something is growing inside of you, there is a new you entirely. There is a kind of feeling that you might not even be able to explain to anyone. That was when I discovered that I have not loved my mom enough. Every woman out there who has carried a child knows, understand what I'm talking about at this point. Having something growing inside of you and you carrying a baby inside of you for 9 months and then expecting the child to grow up. Oh my God. Kudos to all mommy out there. Oh my God, I give it to you, mommies. I now discover why they celebrate Mother's Day more than 20 times in a year. To be honest with you, if you are there and you are expecting this kind of joy, this kind of experience, this year will not pass you by. You will experience it. You will have this feeling. I told you I was hungry, I was confused, I was disappointed when I found out, right? You don't want to know what the journey has been after that time. God. The pregnancy turned me into a new person entirely. The journey has been so beautiful for me. Oh God. See, if you haven't subscribed, you really need to do that, because I will be sharing in my next video what's the journey of the first trimester, the second trimester, and the third trimester that I am currently. What the journey has been like. I'm going to be giving you all of these details, everything. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that right now and turn on the notification button. Oh my God, it is a beautiful thing to have something growing inside of you, especially when you feel the first kick. It is an experience that only women can describe. So if you're a man and you're seeing this video, don't be jealous. Don't worry. You will not understand. Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining me in this video today. Let me know if you enjoy this video, and then I will also love to read back from you what the journey has been like for you when you discovered you were pregnant, or if you're an expectant mommy, if you're an expectant mommy, if you're an expectant woman, if you're an expectant lady, and you're out there trusting God for the fruit of the womb. I pray that this year will not pass you by, and I'll be praying for you. So I'd love to read back from you from the comment section. Make sure that you drop a comment today. Thank you so much once again for joining. I look forward to seeing your like, comment, and subscription in my next video. Thank you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you.